So which are the food items that will go up in price because of the, well, tariff war that we see ongoing? That's the topic of today's videos. Guys, welcome to the Modern Survivalist channel. If you want to learn more about realistic survival and preparedness, especially on the economic aspect of things, which is something that is maybe the greatest concern as of right now, surviving the economic collapse. You can also get 3 survival skills. These are books of mine that are available in the links there below. It's not about living in fear or panicking. No, it's about simply understanding how these things usually go down. I know a thing or two about inflation and prices going up, and let me tell you, this is something that you will see. Maybe you're already seeing it, especially if you think of, well, the 90-day suspension. This is from April 9th. Still, right? We are in a situation in which the prices will go up. 10% tariff suspension for 90 days, and then what? You know what businesses do? They hike the price up already. You probably see this now, and you do that in advance to when it actually happens. Why would you miss out on it? There's already in the mind of people the idea that the prices will go up because of the tariffs, so I hike it a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. And when the tariff actually kicks in, I do that yet again. This is the oldest trick in the book. They all do it. So what is it you're looking at? Well, of course, olive oil produced in Italy, and jamon. This is Italy, from Spain as well. A lot of olive oil and jamon produced. But there's a number of other things. If you think of tariffs that are 10% for pretty much everyone, right? You're looking at cheese, you're looking at fruits, you're looking at coffee. Anything that is imported will be hit by it. It's not only that, even local producers are going to be affected by many of the supplies they probably need from abroad. If you look at the products that they need, so as to in packaging and wrapping and supplies they need to run the business, China is usually a major player, even on produce made in US. It's gonna affect the price. There's no way around that. I was watching a guy, a honey producer in US. The bottle he was using imported. The cork, right, in the all American made in USA honey. Well, the cork was from Portugal. All of those things affect the price, right? So ingredients, perishable food, prices will rise first, followed by shelf-stable goods. Customers may also see smaller sized products known as shrinkflation. Oh yes, I know that very well. Shrinkflation has been around for a long time. So it's basically the price is not going up all that fast, but it's in a smaller bottle, in a smaller pack or whatnot. These are things that at the end of it is still inflation. You're just getting less stuff for your money. Doesn't matter if it's the same price in a smaller box or bottle or whatnot. It's still you getting less for your money. Food prices will rise 2.8 overall from Trump's tariffs. These guys, CNN is trying to be super generous here. Dude, you have no idea how bad this will get. Hit to smaller companies first. Global supply chain. The food Americans eat are part of a complicated global supply chain. If you think it's gonna be 5%, why would you even think that? Why? How is it that, especially with the prices, anything related to China, which again, supplies, packaging, boxes, bottles, and so much more. Food American needs are part of a complicated global supply chain, which much of the growing impossible to replicate stateside because of climate and crops conditions. Foods that can be grown locally will see the biggest rise in prices. So U.S. imports 70% of all foods and beverages consumed by Americans. Dramatic category. I was watching some of the wine producers, the wine producers in the United States. And you can live without wine, but it's just another example. They were saying that they had a great relationship with the producers in Europe, and they actually worked together. They had even agreements in place. And all of this throws a wrench into that complex yet well-oiled machinery. They are not looking to do better because of higher prices for European wine. That's a basic, simplified way of viewing things without understanding the market in which they place themselves and how they supplement one another, and how one price is targeting a certain kind of consumer, and some products are looking for other consumers. And it's not like, oh, I cannot have this, so I'll buy more of that other stuff then. No, it doesn't work that way. And even affecting the restaurant industry, they're saying that we can't work around this. This is just raising prices for all of us in general. Very interesting video. The wine producers in US, how they see this as a big hit. 59% of fresh fruits, 35% of vegetables consumed in the US are imported, according to the Department of Agriculture. Anyway, just be smart. Try to shop around. There's gonna be people, but there's also gonna be companies that take advantage of this situation. They see it as a way of making an extra buck. Everything goes up. When oil was worth $0 the barrel, you were not paying $0. You were still paying. The consumer is always the one that loses when these things happen. Folks, see you next time. Have an awesome day. Take care.